Okay. I think everything is working. Oh, man. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just do some graphic design stuff or review a channel while I'm waiting. And I can find a channel to review. All right. So I don't actually know how to see if anybody has joined my video here. Not sure. Okay, so real estate agent in, what's a state I haven't done yet? See, I stopped off in Hawaii, Illinois. Can I actually spell it? All right. And I always filter by upload date. And only when I get really desperate to find someone's channel to review do I actually click on the shorts. Because those will probably lead me to other channels. Let's see what his channel looks like.
This is Agent Ali.
Oh, he's not very active.
This?
Turn up the volume a little bit. The magic pill for real estate agents. I don't want.
So, okay, guys.
449 subscribers.
Thank you so much.
It's doing something good. I want to find someone that might need a little more help. Maybe I should have made the title like, I won't stop singing until someone joins my live stream. But then they would want me to keep singing, so it would totally backfire. Or they probably wouldn't once they heard me sing. Who needs some help here? Huh. Interesting.
Chicago, the Windy City and the City of Big Shoulders.
I think
It's
we
an
found
amazing
the
city.
one. Chicago Western Suburbs. All right. This is one thing that I love testing on YouTube channels is a lot of people put new video weekly up there. I've learned that's often not the case. And lo and behold, maybe on an average it is weekly. However, she missed a week. Oh man. She's doing more than one a week, I think, because she's got several in the same month here. More than 4. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build her a YouTube channel banner. I see I have one person here. I don't know who you are. I don't know how to see who you are. If you could just put something in the chat, have the chat open, then I could see who you actually are. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build this real estate agent a YouTube banner. The point of this live stream is to answer anybody's YouTube questions that do stop by. I'm just here for the next hour. I'll be stopping at 9:20 my time, so in an hour. 50 minutes. But yeah, any real estate YouTube questions that you have, feel free to pop them into the chat and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. If you wanted me to show you some Canva graphic design, I'm gonna be doing some of that anyways. So, all right, let's jump right into what's her name? Amy. Amy's real estate banner. She is the floating head. Ooh, that's something I always see on these channel banners, and it's because YouTube doesn't make it very friendly to size your banner the right way. She didn't do bad. I mean, it's just like she's got this awkward floating head there, and we can fix that. So if I went in to my little banner template, scroll down to the bottom. I'm like weird about deleting my Canva stuff. I just don't like to. I just keep adding it and adding it and adding it. Okay. Chicago Western Suburbs, all things real estate related and beyond. It sounds kind of like Bed Bath and Beyond a little bit. But okay, so she's rolling with the blue and red. Let's see if her thumbnails are branded at all. Not really. So I kind of have free reign to do whatever I want with her YouTube channel banner. I'm just going to make it Chicago-y, I guess. Is that even a thing? So I like to start with a background using a photo of the city. And in Canva, how you can double check that it actually is the city that you're looking for, Chicago city line. So the person that uploaded this did put the name of the city in there. It's not always the case when you do click on a photo. Sometimes it's, okay, so it is Chicago, but you know what I'm trying to say. Oh, that's kind of cool. That'd be a cool banner, but it's too busy. So let's just go with something that has some water, kind of like that, but different angle. There we go. Ooh, that's pretty cool. We'll see if this one works. They don't always work, but we'll see if it's going to. So I don't like to cut off too much. See how I lose all the water if I go up to the base of those buildings? So am I going to have to sacrifice too much of the buildings with this image by sizing it into this YouTube channel template, whatever? And I don't want to do that. So I'm actually going to end up ditching this photo for a different one. Illinois Park. All right, let's see if this one, I can make this one work. And you'll see that I'm going on this line here, and I'll show you why. This says this area will be visible on all devices. And so what I did was I took this picture and I just kind of blew it up to scale. And so any photo that sits in this rectangle here is going to become the banner. Any graphic that sits in there, text, whatever. And I always go a little past it because the worst thing is to like have it just shy of it and then you have like this awkward line on your channel banner, right? So this is Chicago. Let's make it beautiful. I want to keep some of that water there. So I'm going to kind of crop it down a little bit. And how I did that was I just double clicked to crop. You don't have to go edit photo, crop. No, you just double click on it. Okay, and I'm going to bring this out a little bit. I'm losing some of that water. I might just have to go cut off the building a little tiny bit. If I can keep some of the trees, that'd be nice. Okay, I'll just go with that. Okay, and how you can check, because you can see I can't really tell if it's past those lines or not. Grab this little zoom in thingy and then slide. And you can see I actually did miss it just by a hair. But I'm good on that side. And then down there, I'm good as well. Oh wait, maybe just a little smidgen. And then, actually it was this. There we go. Okay, so I know that that's good. I don't like to go too overboard, too past it, because then it just starts looking visually weird, and we don't want that. Okay, so this is Amy. Now, how do you think we could find a picture of Amy somewhere? Maybe on her Instagram. She also has her link tree here. Page not found. See, this is why I check people's links as well when I'm doing these reviews, because she doesn't even have the right link there. Oh, poor Amy. Does this? I don't want to click on that one. What if it starts calling? She has a link to her YouTube channel from a link on her YouTube channel. Oh boy. Is there a picture of her in her guide? No, that's a Google. I'm trying to find a picture of her. And her head's cut off there at the top. Because I got to make it visually appealing. Same thing. All right. We're just going to have to do... this one. We're going to do this one. And my screen capture, for some reason, on my Mac is not wanting to work. So this is a little extension that I downloaded. Allows me to capture the screen real quick like that and just download the image. That's the best I can do. For now. Actually, I restarted my computer, so it might be working now. Okay, so see, I have a problem here. Super low resolution image. But I want Amy to be on there. If I can, I want her to be. I might have to go into... That's what I'm going to do instead. We're ditching this idea. You are experiencing graphic design as it happens live. Okay, does she actually show herself in the videos? There she is. I need something where her whole body is... See how her head's getting cut off in that? Whoa, was that her at the stupid... No, that's stock video. Okay.
Are you moving to Chicago or the Chicago suburbs and you're worried about the cost of living? Well, this video is for you because
No.
the cost of living of Lisle, Illinois.
Poor lady.
Just outside Chicago.
I'm so glad I'm not a woman. She's got some lipstick on her teeth. Poor girl. I can't use a picture from there.
Are you moving to Illinois and you're wondering what are the top reasons to move to Illinois? Well, you're in luck because this video is made for you. I'm Amy Pearson. I am a local real...
It's just not going to work. She's too close to her camera. Okay, going old school. Low res. Not happy about it. But it is what it is. Spent way too much time trying to find a picture for this. And I didn't even remove the background of it. How is that possible? Oh. Dang. This is just not happening. Okay. Let's try doing a screen grab. I hope it works. Come on. Yes. We have liftoff. Houston. We have liftoff. All right. You know, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. How I could probably fix some of the blur is sharpening it up. And how I did that was I clicked on the photo, hit edit photo, and now I'm sharpening it. And it did a little bit. And the clarity kind of, you can adjust it a little to kind of try to compensate for some of that blurriness. And we're not going to do a vignette. I do kind of want to bump up some contrast. There we go. Isn't she looking so good? Oh, that's terrible. Okay. There we go. Happy with it. It's just kind of like a boring picture, you know? It's not like showing her personality. I mean, it shows her smile, but it's like, what are you all about as a real estate agent? Or do you just kind of like look like every other real estate agent? Not that there's a certain way that a real estate agent should look or does look. Ah, this happens too. Oh my gosh. Okay, so when this happens in Canva, you just refresh. That's it. And then you pray and hope that it is done. And it is. Okay, so the outline is there. That's exactly what I wanted. She says, Chicago Western Suburbs. Subscribe to learn about. Okay, so the call to action is confusing because it's subscribe, which is a reference to YouTube, but she's pointing down to this. And there is this here, but I'm pretty sure she's calling attention to that. So that's the problem with these YouTube channel banners, is I'm pretty sure she made it the right way. And it probably just got all discombobulated when she actually downloaded it and just never got to rearranging some of these things. So I'm going to do it for her. All right. And already Chicago Western Suburbs, right? Okay. So Chicago Western. Let's go Anton font, all caps. Pulling out the caps. All right. Again, I don't know. There's one person here still. I don't know who you are. I wish I could find out. But Chicago Western Suburbs. Bam. Look at that bold font. Looking good. It's cutting off the building a little bit there, but we're just going to roll with it. I could bring her out this way. Now I can get that text centered there. I'll just size it down a little bit. But you do kind of lose the text a little bit against the clouds. So I'm going to put an effect on there. My favorite ones are, depending on the image behind it, lift. That one looks pretty cool sometimes. But this one, it's just really not doing what I want it to do, which is often what happens. Shadow is cool because you can either give it a light shadow or you can like do a different kind of straight up outline on it. And so that's what I'm going to do. Go outline. Bam! Look at that. That black, it just... Yeah. Okay. So, Chicago Western Suburbs, all things real estate related and beyond. All things real estate related and beyond. It's like I almost want to go with space instead of like Chicago, right? With that beyond statement. Can't help but think of Buzz freaking Lightyear. To infinity and beyond. How was that? No? Okay. Subscribe to learn about Chicago Western Suburbs. See, that's what I would call attention to is rotate this arrow in, subscribe to learn about Chicago Western Suburbs. But we don't need to say subscribe. Everybody says subscribe. Let's go with a thinner font. League. Babus New? No. What is this, like all caps? No, that's not what I want. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Learn. Learn about living in the Chicago Western Suburbs. Okay. I do kind of want to give a call back to her old banner. I don't think that's going to work. try shadow. She's got that dark blue, which just looks okay. Not my favorite. Because it's not like totally inviting me in with my eyes. Okay, I think it's gonna happen. We're gonna go white. Nope, still not feeling it. Let's go outline instead. This is another one of my favorite ones. Outline. White. Haha! Learn about living in the Chicago western suburbs. That blue with that white actually looks pretty dang good. Okay, now I'm going to call attention to this, because your YouTube channel is for getting leads, not subscribers. Yes, subscribers become leads, but what if someone just straight up has already watched a video of yours and just wants to call you right then and there? We're going to call attention to that spot, not the subscribe button. Because the money is when you close a deal, not when you get 1,000 subscribers. Okay? Not that I would know. Okay, so I'm going to go arrow. I think this might even be the same exact one that she has. Obviously, she used Canva. Learn about living in. You see what I'm doing? I'm doing a leapfrog over the suburbs down to her call of action or the website to get that lead going there so that she can have a conversation with them. And you see how like the end of the arrow kind of looks like he just gets lost in the trees there? This is one of my favorite hacks, and you're about to learn it. You duplicate that arrow, make it whatever color you want the outline of it to be. I'm going to go white. You make it slightly larger. You throw it behind that said arrow, and then you, with your arrow keys, you gotta reselect it. You bring it down ever so slightly. Arrow keys allow you to make tiny movements in Canva. The mouse is kind of set to certain points on the design unless you are zoomed in super far. Then you can make fine movements with your graphic. And so I want to take these and I want to group them. That's why I had to drag this down, because then it would have grabbed that too. Okay, now I'll move it all as one graphic if I ever need to move things around there. Learn about living in the Chicago western suburbs. And then I do like to have the agent's name there. Sometimes I do put the contact info. I'm not going to be pulling her contact info right now just because she might not be cool with that. So, even though it's on our YouTube. Let's go Amy. Does she have her last name on there? At Pearson. Is that the name of her broker or team? No. I'm just gonna roll with that's her last name. And you know how I can check? Haha, right here. It's already there. I didn't even need to look. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Amy Pearson. Amy Pearson. Or is it Pearson? Just saying, very well could be. Where do we want to put this graphic? Nah. I'm going to do a little splasharoo. Whabam. Oh, see, but if I make this blue, and then I make this white, what are we doing here? We're rolling freaking America, baby, right here. But I don't necessarily want to do that. It just kind of looks a little tacky. Seeing the red, the blue, it's just like not looking good. We need to do a different backdrop on there. Uh-huh. What should we do? What should we do? That looks kind of cool. I'm not going to make it that blue, though. That's for sure. Which one's in front? Which one's behind? Okay, that one's all the way in the front. All right, so we need to make that white font for her name pop a little bit. Hey, that looks a little better than doing that super... I guess it doesn't look that bad. I think maybe it was just that other one that I wasn't liking. I don't like how it goes like that there, though. But... All right, just go with that. And what the heck, I'll put an outline on this, too. Bam, Amy Pearson. Pearson. Pear. I should have put a pear in there. See, those are the kinds of things. Last name's Pear. Maybe your business logo could be a pear. Oh, I see who you are now. Hello, hello. Thanks for spending your Friday night with me, Mom. That's funny. You must be on your computer or something in order to be in the chat. Oh, that's so great. I'm just here hanging out. I'm waiting for someone to pop in that wants to make a YouTube channel banner for their real estate page or something. But I'm sure you heard that in the beginning. Wow. I got +1 to my chat rate because you put something in the chat. Okay, so now I'm going to move down and I'm going to look at her thumbnails because those weren't really branded either. I could make her a totally new channel banner like this one, building on the whole pear idea, but I'm going to save that for another time. Let's see. Where? See? Oh, man. What a missed opportunity. No response to this comment. Why do YouTube videos if you're not going to reply to comments? All right. Thumbnails. Does anything except for her look like it stands out to you as consistent and well branded? Probably not. No. So, I mean, she's doing decent on the views. Especially when you compare them to mine. But it's like, could she be getting more if these thumbnails were a little more engaging? So I'm going to make her a little more engaging thumbnail by building on one of my templates here. Just because the font really pops. Okay, so if I go here, there's my cute face. Delete that. Oh, delete. Leave those. And we'll go Chicago. I think that's Chicago. All right. Where's... I almost said pear. Amy. Where is Amy? Now I'm going to be calling her Pear. Oh, man. I think I just need to roll with it for this YouTube channel banner. Or a thumbnail. Holy moly. See, I'm running into the problem with the low-res image. Because I had to copy it. Rats. Super bad. All right, we're just going to find a pear now. Because... let's see. Oh, that's cute. I have this other cool thing called Envato Elements. Go 3D pair. I could take a legit pair here. And what's really cool about this, I may not end up using this, but I just wanted to show whoever wanted to see it. And you could go, woo! And then you could freeze it, like right there. And then I could download it just like that. Or I could freeze it. And that looks weird. I could download it just like that. Or, you know, do like a normal stance like that. Pretty cool. But this also has like some cool, like, if you do pair character. Oh, whoops. Got to spell it right. Sometimes they have, yeah. So download. I'm just going to use the pair dude. You're going to see my files. You're going to see how messy they are. Oh no. Open up. There we go. Open up. It's the police. Okay. Anyways, gonna go over here. And I really don't think that there is a pear farm in Chicago, but if there was, those are the kinds of videos that you want to do as a real estate agent because you're talking about the local area. You want to do, and so so you see all this here, I can't grab that pear dude, right? But if I hold Command on my Mac or Control on a PC, I can eventually grab it, just like that. All right, so the pear dude is really just to grab someone's attention. It's not really to add any type of thing right now, unless I was gonna roll with branding you as the pair agent. But exploring a pear farm in Chicago. Ideally, I would have the picture of the actual agent here, but it was too low res. I couldn't use it. And then also maybe like a picture of the actual pear farm here. Oh, I lost my chat box. Where did it go? There we go. Okay, it's back. All right. Okay. Oh, I was doing pear farm. The problem with Canva is sometimes they're really, oh, see, maybe this isn't super stock imagey. What happened to my pear dude though? Let's go uploads, add him back in. Make it look like he's on the ladder. Okay. And then he kind of gets lost in the photo. So what you can do is there are some effects that you can use to kind of darken it up a little bit, to make things pop out a little more. But what I'm going to do is just go in and adjust those things now. So the red is kind of harsh. There we go. Again, this would hopefully be her. I could have a standard picture of a real estate agent, but that's kind of boring, right? The pear dude's a little more fun. Okay, now let's see what her videos are all kind of about.
Are you thinking about moving to Illinois and you're wondering what are some top reasons to move to Illinois? It's in the middle of the country.
This is something that bothers me.
What are some good pros about moving to Illinois? Well, this video is made.
If I'm looking over here, hey, how you doing? Woo! Lovely weather we're having today, right? Or lovely weather we're having today, right? It kind of looks like I'm just like reading something, but if I'm talking to you, then it looks like we're having a conversation. Big difference.
Are you thinking about moving to
That's something that people
video
forget.
tours till they come in person to look at properties? So
And I have always thought that the ring light thing just looks very, very strange. My 2 cents, her 2 eyes.
Love to help you out. I do make weekly videos on community information, real estate, info, happenings in the suburbs, as well as driving tours. So if you like that type of stuff, hit the subscribe button to see more of my...
So we're in a minute and we haven't gotten into any of the content yet. And that might be why her engagement was kind of low. Minute in, she's still telling me to subscribe. I don't even do that anymore for my videos.
And
it's just a waste
of my videos that I
time.
pump out weekly. All right, so let's get started.
And everybody does it.
Some things you need to know before you move to Illinois. All right, so
Here we go.
one of the things that you might want to know about moving to Illinois.
A minute and 10
Even though we are
seconds.
in the middle of the country, we are known for culture.
You ever been to the movie theaters? You sit down to watch the movie that you paid for, and you have to watch 30 minutes of ads for other movies. I came on this video to learn about moving to Chicago, and I got to hear about this person and what they do. And so I was literally hit with a minute and 10 seconds of an ad just now. So I would love to go into the back end of her YouTube and see the drop off for this video.
Culinary delights.
Just saying.
Chicago is a food lover's paradise. Known for its diverse cultural scene, the city offers a wide range of dining options, including Michelin-starred restaurants, ethnic cuisines, deep dish.
My name is Aaron Brunson, and I am reading this script. Don't read the script. You can cut this up. You've cut things up before. You're cutting things up in here. See, you're adding these things in. Just read what you're going to say and then look at the camera and say it. All right. How does she close this up?
Moving to Illinois, I'd love to help.
What? That's her? Dang.
Yeah, my info's
She looks... I'm not saying she looks bad here. It's just very different. With the glasses, I think, is what's doing it.
below. I'm a local realtor, so I can help you out. And I'm a mom, and I know the inside scoop on Chicago as well as the suburbs. Let me know how I can help you out. I've got another great video coming up that I think you're gonna like, so please stick around.
That was a cool little phone number pop-up thing. All right, let's do one more. Ah, okay. Downtown. Okay, so far I have only seen her in her car.
I think about moving to Naperville, Illinois. Well, I got a driving tour for you.
Driving
I'm
tour.
Kristen, I'm a local realtor. I do weekly videos on community information, real estate, driving tours, and happenings in the western suburbs.
No,
If you like my video,
no
hit the
driving
subscribe button. If you know
tours.
I'm looking to buy or sell Naperville
Please don't tell me she's gonna put music in.
Info is below.
Is there gonna be music?
All right, so let's get started.
What do you
We're gonna
think?
do a driving
Music or no
tour
music?
Down Chicago Avenue, which is Chicago/Maple Avenue, and it goes from the tip of Lisle, the edge of Lisle, all the
Thought
way
we were about to start.
downtown Naperville. So let's drive down the street and check it out.
Or as a Pullet Street ahead is Benedictine University, so just wanted to point that out. That is Benedictine
No music.
University. It's located in Lisle.
I don't know if you noticed it or
Turn
not.
right onto-
It goes from the tip
clear
of Lisle,
change in
edge of Lisle,
audio.
all the way to downtown Naperville. So let's drive down the street and check it out.
Or as a Pullet Street ahead is Benedictine University, so just wanted to point that out. That is Benedictine University. It's located in Lisle.
Okay, so what she did was she recorded this little section and then drove around town,
$1.5 million plus. Those
took the video back to her office and recorded the video and then recorded an outro right here.
Down Chicago Avenue. Hope you found it interesting. I gave you some highlights down the driving.
I'm only curious because I've heard some things about Chicago, and you really need to address some of these things, right? Because I'm from an outside state, and I've heard things about Chicago. Are you driving around because it's not safe to walk around? I'm just wondering if that's why you're doing driving tours instead of walking around neighborhoods. So you're inside of a house. Does she do any neighborhood walkthroughs, or is it just driving?
To Naperville, Illinois, and you're wondering, what are the top reasons? Should I move there? I'm not sure.
Driving. It just speaks volumes when a real estate agent actually goes out to the neighborhood and allows you to experience what it's like living there. Driving isn't going to do that. All we can hear is the inside of your car. Oh, here we go.
You think about moving? This is called home to here, and it's easy to get to downtown Chicago by taking the train from this area. So there's lots of historic vintage homes in the area.
No audio with the train.
Home prices that have closed range from $177,000.
Wow, that was such a small little section of actual footage of the area. Okay, so if you're a real estate agent and you're doing these driving tours, I mean, if that's your thing, maybe she's just rolling with the driving tour thing. Obviously, she's doing pretty good on some of the views here. I personally, and I think a lot of other people will attest to this, will get so much more value if you actually got out of your car and showed me what the area was like. Okay, what are we at? 9:08. Let's jump to somebody else here. Since the only person here is my mommy. We'll go look at somebody else's channel. Only 10 more minutes. Real estate agent in. We got some states here. I haven't done Virginia yet. Virginia. And I always filter by upload date to find the most recent. Living in. Ooh, jeez. Holy. Oh, man. That was loud. Super loud. Okay. Wow. See, that's the kind of photo I was looking for when I was doing Amy Pearson's. She looks happy. She gives high fives. She's smiling. I don't even think there's anything I need to do to this banner. Maybe put like a little arrow going down to that thing there so that people actually click on it and see it. Oh, okay. So let's see. Her thumbnails are all pretty much the yellow with the green. Nice. Whoa, that's trippy. Okay. Well, let's see if you do a neighborhood tour. Let's see how she does her neighborhood tours.
Period cramps can happen at the worst time.
One comment. Super loud music. Wow, super loud. Good thing my speakers weren't all the way up.
This is Aaron. If this is your first time to our
Aaron,
channel and you want to learn all there is to know about living
did I
in
miss
Richmond,
that?
Virginia, tap that like button, hit subscribe.
That's
and click
cool.
that
I wish I had
little
one of
bell so you're
those.
notified every time we release a new video. So a great neighborhood over on the West End is Kingsley, and one you should definitely consider. And if you live in this neighborhood, you want to know about all the spots that are close to where you can eat and all that stuff. So I would be remiss if I didn't tell you about the best little gelato shop, DeLuca's Gelato, over in the Gate and Crossing Shopping Center. They make the best.
Short pump. Driving. Neighborhood tour.
If you're in Kingsley, where are you going to shop? I think it's really good to know that you don't have to go to
it's a virtual tour.
Target, Walmart, everything
no, that's Target.
you would most all there at shop possibly need within a second from your house. If you're going to play, you know, Dave and Buster's right up there.
We have one of those too in Idaho. Okay, so that wasn't very neighborhoody. That was more like PowerPoint-y with a green screen. Neighborhood tour. I wonder if this one will be a neighborhood tour. Skipping it.
Papasan chairs that are suspended, hanging from the ceiling, that kind of line the little bar that everybody sits in, and then they bring you obviously your sushi or your, you know, all that different stuff there. Just super, super yummy. Cool thing, you no longer have to fight traffic up 95 to get your big
we at least got a
fix
drone
for
this time.
all of your
That's
fishing
cool.
and recreation.
But why not go out and show me the neighborhood?
Brand new Cabela's right there in Short Pump for you to check out for sure.
Oh, no. Man, that's 2 missed opportunities. Real estate agents, you could literally be the tour guide that shows me that you know every single thing about that neighborhood and that city. I'm just so disappointed I don't want to watch anymore. Let's go. Rhode Island. How do you spell How do you spell that? Rhode Island. I can't. I know. Oh, there's an H. There's an H. There it is. Thank goodness for Google's autofill, whatever. And then again, I always go upload date. You've been sold. I don't think that's a good thing. Your house has been sold. Oh, it's deception. Okay. Oh, man, I need a little fan here or something. I get real red and hot when I start laughing.
Welcome to my YouTube channel, Just Glad to Go. I'll be your go-to source guide for all things real estate in the state of Rhode Island and Massachusetts. As a licensed realtor, I'm dedicated to bringing valuable insight and answering the most common home buyer and seller questions. Whether you're a first-time home buyer...
All right, so it looks like she's really powering into these shorts.
Buyers often wonder what happens to the earnest money deposit at closing. Typically, that money is applied to the buyer's down payment and or closing.
I can't do it. Living in Rhode Island. How did I know?
So you're thinking about moving to Rhode Island?
I'm so glad I found one of these channels while doing this live. These guys, these guys are all part of the same crew. Let's meet in person. Watch this. Living in Houston. I'm about to expose these guys live. The original.
Welcome back to the Living in Houston, Texas channel. I'm Jackson Wilkie with the #1
Okay, I think because the leader is in this area, he's not doing his banner this way. So let me find a different city. Living in Boise. Here we go. This got to be one.
At Honda.
Now, if you're moving to Boise, you might think that Boise is a small town. And if you've grown up...
The banner is kind of different than I was expecting it to be. I've seen multiple duplicates. That's that guy. Remember the guy from Texas? He's there. There he is.
Now, if you're...
Let's go living in Seattle.
So you are thinking about, or you are moving,
relocating
here to the Seattle area, and you're...
There he is again. New videos every week. New videos every week. Most of them have a Zoom link here. Let's meet in person. With the Zoom link, but he doesn't have the link. Okay. I just really want to find one more, just so I could really... Living in. Come on. Wait, that was her. Wasn't that her? Yeah, that was. We already did her. Dang, she's popping up a lot. I can't find it. But they're all part of the same crew. I find them every day. Okay. So I got really sidetracked with that. We'll see what kind of information he's putting out there. See, he's getting coached by that guy and he's doing it all right.
So you're thinking about visiting Newport, Rhode Island? Well, in today's video, my team and I are going to highlight one of the most famous and iconic areas here in Newport, Rhode Island.
Agents, you don't have to join their special crew to do it this way. You just do it.
This is Washington Square.
He can afford a camera guy, though.
Has a lot of different boutique shops that you can shop at.
It kind of makes him. It gives
They
him
have
some
restaurants
swag,
like
right?
Picaro,
Some status
they have
if
a
he has
Mexican
cameraman.
restaurant, and then Washington Square, as you can see behind me, heads up so
I
you
bet these
can
people
come
are like,
down
"Who's that
Broadway
important
and come
person
right
with the
down to
cameraman?"
Washington Square. Also, on this side, when you first get into Upper Thames Street, there is a tremendous amount.
So he walks you
but
around
during
the
the
actual
summer,
town.
it's going to be incredibly difficult, not to get into, but just make sure you plan ahead and set aside some time if you're visiting Starbucks here. One thing that I'd like to point out, museum is a place you're going to want to visit. It's right.
See, you can see the difference. He doesn't just drive around. He actually walks around with you and makes you feel like you're actually there. And
we'll give him a shot right there. See, we're always seeing people. Thanks, Nick.
The music is very, very quiet. It doesn't
So keep heading this way.
Overpower what's going on. You could hear the wind right there.
And they did a phenomenal job. So make sure you visit Queen Anne's Loft for your next door, looking to grab one of their famous cupcakes. So make sure to get there early if you'd like to grab a cupcake. I know for me, I'm a dessert guy. So.
Okay, so that's the difference right there. I know so much about Thames Street in Newport, Rhode Island because of this agent. I might actually want to move there and live there, so I'm going to call this guy because he probably knows the area, right? Because he's actually walking around the area. Big difference. All right, it's been fun. Thanks for hanging out with me. And if you do end up watching this later, thank you so much for being here, everybody. I did see a couple more people did pop in. I've been here for an hour already, people. You kind of missed me. Subscribe so we could do this again next week. But what I do is I kind of go through agents' channels and people that do have, some graphic design questions for Canva, building like a good YouTube channel banner. I talk about doing that. You can see different agents' channels that I've done here. So yeah, just subscribe and I'll be on here live next week, and hopefully I can make you guys or help you guys get some assets for your channel or answer any questions that you have. All right. Thanks, everybody. You all have a wonderful weekend. Mine starts right now. Right now.